Okay, so we can start. I'm sharing my screen. Please confirm once you are able to see my screen. Okay, so is it visible for you all?
Yes, yes, it is visible.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So anyone know what is exactly is the diagram? Means have you tried to understand what exactly is VPC and how things are working inside of the VPC? Because without understanding the things inside the VPC, we cannot do the VPC pairing. So let me try to explain. So here you can see we have one subnet here. This is whole is VPC, and inside of the VPC we have two subnet, subnet 1 and subnet 2. Here you can see. I'm assuming you guys know the meaning of instances, subnet, security group, network ACL, router, internet gateway.
Sir, please enlarge the picture.
Let me check if I can. No, this is the whole diagram. Try to understand it. I think clarity is good. I will try to zoom little. Yeah, here you can see now. So here I have just said this is the VPC, and inside of the VPC we have two security group. Two subnets. Subnet 1 and subnet 2. You guys are not speaking. Please mute yourself because I can see some echo. And assume this is the public subnet and this is private subnet, because here you can see both are private subnet. Here you can see the IP address is 10.0, which is private IP. That means both are private subnet, but assume this is the public subnet and this is private subnet. So things will be better for you to understand. So here you can see we have instances in the subnet. We have deployed two instances, and here is as well we have deployed two instances. We can make a one security group for two instances or one security group for each instances. So here we have deployed two security group for two different instances. Later on, then we have network ACL. Network ACL is work on subnet level. Here you can see security group work on subnet level and network ACL work on subnet level. I'm sorry, I have missed something actually. Security group work at instances level and security network ACL work at subnet level. So both are firewall rules. We are giving the inbound and outbound rules. Both are firewall, internal firewall of the AWC inside VPC. But here, as I said, security, because this is the most important thing. Security group work at instances level, network ACL work at subnet level. Yeah. And another thing is, so for example, this is my public subnet. My traffic is going from this instance to security group, then network ACL. Yeah, I have said the outbound rule. So traffic is going outside of that. So here, after that, this is the router, inside router of the AWS. So after connecting to this till, my traffic is going to the net gateway. And after that, over to the internet. So, and this is my private subnet, which cannot communicate to the internet. So if you want to connect these instances to the internet, so anyone know what is the way to connect it? Is anyone?
NAT gateway.
Yeah. And where you can deploy the NAT gateway, because I cannot see NAT gateway in this table because both are private subnetted. We don't have any public subnet. So where will you deploy the NAT gateway? inside of this diagram. Please try, anyone, please try.
Public subnet.
Yeah, correct. So this is our public subnet. We will deploy the NAT gateway here. So our traffic will go like instances, security group, then network ACL, and then security group, then public subnet, NAT gateway, and then network ACL, and then router, and then internet. So are you understanding the flow of the traffic? How traffic are going outside of the VPC?
Once again, please.
Yeah, please.
सर एक क्वेश्चन था हेलो
हाँ बोलो बोलो.
वो नेटवर्क एसीएल है ना वो ऑटोमेटिक होता है क्या अटैच होता है क्या सबनेट से
If you when you create a VPC, you will see the one network ACL by default, and where all the rules are allow, inbound and outbound rules are allow. So you can configure it if you want. In this diagram is clear to check the NAT gateway. Yeah, here you can see NAT gateway is in the public subnet. This is the public subnet. This is private subnet. If private subnet instances try to go over the internet, it will go like router, before that security group, because this is the private subnet. So router, then NAT gateway, and then again router, and then internet gateway. It will go like this. So let's start today's topic then. So if you guys have any question regarding this NAT gateway, like subnet or anything, if you are clear about this, so we can start the VPC pairing topic. Okay, I'm assuming you are okay with, so I'm going ahead. So I have forget about the custom route table and main route table. So a route table work at subnet level. So whenever you are creating any subnet, you need to assign a route table. So you can allow internal or out traffic inside of that. So here you can see on the inside of the private subnet, we have allowed two rules: 10.10.0.0, which is our second subnet. Second node, which is our VPC subnet /16. And second one, we are allowing internet traffic via NAT gateway. Here we are allowing the internet traffic via internet gateway. So let's consider these two things. So is anyone take your lab after VPC session?
यस लिए थे वीपीसी पेयरिंग का नहीं हुआ
ओके, VPC डिप्लॉयमेंट का हुआ था क्या?
हाँ हुआ था
तो VPC डिप्लॉयमेंट कैसे किया था? ये मैन्युअली किया था या फिर ये विजार्ड से किया था? ये यहाँ पे विजार्ड होता है,
बोथ वे से किया था मैन्युअली
बोथ वे से किया था क्या?
हाँ
Okay, so you guys are clear about how to create a VPC and how to create a subnet, how to associate with this. So we will directly move to the
yes
please unmute yourself, because I can see echo when you are speaking. If you have any question, you can unmute yourself. That time I can understand. Okay, so here you can see how many VPCs I have. So I have 4 VPCs inside of this region, Mumbai region. So we can do the VPC pairing in 2 ways. One way is inside of the same region, we can create 2 VPCs and pair with each other. Second way is we can create 2 VPCs in 2 different regions and pair with each other. So first thing, do you know what is the purpose of pairing the 2 VPCs?
सिक्योरिटी पर्पस के लिए होता है ना
No, not exactly.
Across different regions to establish the connection.
That is one of the reason.
मतलब पेयरिंग तो हम कर
So-
सकते हैं ना पब्लिक एंड आईपीसी में मल्टीपल वीपीसी में
No, the most important reason in, for example, you have deployed some instances or some servers in one VPC, and another project is going on where you have deployed some instances or servers in another VPC. So you want instances to communicate each other. So that is the reason we can peer VPCs and the instances or servers can communicate with each other. So,
हाँ मतलब मेरे ऐसा ये था सर कि हम पब्लिक ने आईपी से भी कम्युनिकेट कर सकते हैं ना अक्रॉस टू वीपीसी
पब्लिक आईपी से
हाँ
नहीं, नॉट एग्जैक्टली, वी कैन नॉट कम्युनिकेट ओवर, मतलब वो क्या हो गया ना, इंटरनेट से हम लोग कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं, लेकिन हमें क्या करना है ना कि दो इंस्टेंसेस एक दूसरे के साथ में कम्युनिकेट कर ले। देखो मैं दिखाता हूँ, हम लोग दो इंस्टेंसेस लॉन्च करेंगे अलग अलग वीपीसी में
ओके
और एक दूसरे के साथ में कनेक्ट करने की कोशिश करेंगे।
ओके
सो हियर आई हैव वन वीपीसी। एक कंडीशन होती है वीपीसी के लिए बस कि मतलब सबनेट जो है वो अलग अलग होना चाहिए। देखिए इस रीजन में ही मेरे पास दो सबनेट के अलग अलग मतलब ये है, सबनेट से आईपी सीआईडीआर लेके रखे मैंने, तो हम लोग दो वीपीसी यही ले लेते हैं,
हाँ मतलब
एक
साइडर
तो
ब्लॉक
एक की
अलग
वीपीसी
अलग
ले
होना
लेंगे।
चाहिए
हाँ, साइडर ब्लॉक अलग होना
हाँ
चाहिए।
नहीं तो कोलिजन होगा
हाँ, नहीं तो कोलिजन होगा।
मेरा वो आता है ऐसा
हाँ, अलग अलग लेना चाहिए, ये तो मस्ट है। तो ये एक ले लेते हैं के वीपीसी जिसका 10 डॉट है, और एक ये ले लेते हैं 20 वाला।
सर फिर से क्रिएट कर लो ना वीपीसी एक बार।
ओके, so how many one of you want to create a VPC once again?
Yes, sir. Please create.
Yeah, because it will take another half hours. Okay, I will create one VPC and we will use
Continue with
the
the existing. Sir,
okay, I will try to create it in fast way. Okay, and I will create it in manually instead of using this wizard. So I am creating this VPC manually. And do you know what is the way to create a VPC manually? I mean, what is the step-by-step process to create a VPC manually?
नो सर।
पहले वीपीसी क्रिएट करने का बाद में सबनेट्स
हाँ,
फिर राउट टेबल
करेक्ट,
फिर
फिर
हमें
इंटरनेट गेटवे। Here I am creating the
प्राइवेट आईडी को
VPC.
नेटगेट चाहिए तो फिर नेटगेट के बाद इलास्टिक आईपी असाइन करने का राउट टेबल
सिक्योरिटी ग्रुप भी रहा ना, सिक्योरिटी ग्रुप भी
हाँ।
असाइन करना पड़ा।
If you have any question, you can ask. I'm directly going ahead. So here I am using the IP over address like 0/16. Header. You will, if you are working as a cloud admin, so you will get the CIDR because we need to pay for the CIDR. This is the private IP address, so we can directly use. Yeah, but private IP as well we cannot use. This is the need of business. For now, I am just picking it one private IP address range. So this is the class C IP address range from private IP. Must be valid IP for CID. Actually, it's already correct.
Krushna, put that 10 against 0 against 10. No, 0.0.0 192.168.0.0/60.
Okay. Who is this?
Yes, I'm Rahul. Zero
I
dot
can see
zero
two
then
co-hosts.
slash.
Yeah, I can see two co-hosts in one meeting.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for confirmation. Let's create two subnet. We will create a two subnet, one private subnet and one is public subnet. And keeping this VPC in 1B. Okay.
वो 1C हो गया अवेलेबिलिटी जोन.
मतलब हाँ नहीं 1C ही करते हैं इस बार क्योंकि देखो 1B में पब्लिक रखते हैं क्योंकि 1B में ही हम लोग इंस्टेंस डिप्लॉय कर पाएंगे. शायद 1A में या 1C में किसी में तो इंस्टेंस लॉन्च नहीं होती फ्री वाले.
सी में नहीं होते. सी में T2 माइक्रो के इंस्टेंसेस नहीं होते.
ये 1A में कर लेते हैं फिर इसको. I have to take 192 range. Here I have created one subnet, private. I'm creating one other subnet in another region. Like March 24th ले लिया तो हमने भी.
1.0 लेना पड़ेगा.
Here you can see I have created two subnet. Now I'm creating an internet gateway. Here I have created the demo May 2022 IGW internet gateway. I have created an internet gateway, so I am assigning this internet gateway to the VPC. So here, as you can see here in this diagram, here we have internet gateway. So I am assigning this internet gateway with VPC. This is my VPC. Fourth step is creating the route table. So I have got one route table, which is the default route table. So let me check what is the Inbound rule we have allow inside of that. So let's keep it as a private. So here you can see we have allow only local rules inside of the route table for the private subnet. So we are not using internet NAT gateway, so we will keep it is blank. So we have already allowed route tables. One thing I need to do is associate this route table with a public subnet or private subnet. So this is my private route table. Associating this with private subnet. Edit route, edit subnet association. This is the private subnet. I'm creating another one route table, which is our public route table. So local mode is local routes are already map inside of that route table. So here you can see this is our public subnet, and inside of this we have allow internet traffic via internet gateway. So here I'm adding a one more route, which is 0.0. Selecting the internet gateway. Yeah, here you can see internet gateway. Save changes. So I have created one VPC. Let's create two EC2 instances in two different VPC subnets.
NAT gateway created.
No, I have not created NAT gateway. I don't want my private subnet to communicate with internet. So I have not created this. So you will learn the more about the NAT gateway in VPC endpoint topic. What exactly is the drawback of NAT gateway?
If our private subnet instances will not be able to communicate with the public subnet, then how the repositories will be coming?
Let me check. Here you can see. Yeah, inside of this diagram. This is the public subnet and this is the private subnet. Still, these instances can communicate with each other without NAT gateway. So inside of this VPC, you have 2, 3, or 5 subnet. The instances can communicate with each other without internet.
Instances should communicate through NAT gateway, right?
No, inside of that VPC, why you need a NAT gateway? Inside of that VPC, we don't need NAT gateway. If you are going outside of that VPC, that means you are connecting with internet. So that time we need a NAT gateway. And drawback of NAT gateway is it charge for incoming and outgoing traffic. So if you are if petabytes of data are coming using a NAT gateway, AWS will charge you for petabytes of data. So this is the drawback of NAT gateway. And that time we will use a VPC endpoint. Yeah, not a NAT gateway. Still, we will not use a NAT gateway. Yeah, but NAT internet, sorry, endpoint are useful only when you want to connect over internet, but only with AWS services. So don't go that deep in endpoints. We will cover that in our next lecture. So here I have edited a route table where I was launching the two EC2 instances. Here I'm selecting the VPC which we have created demo. We have only one subnet. Yeah, here you can see we have two subnet, but both are in different. Yeah, we have two subnet. So here I'm selecting the public subnet. Or yeah, okay. Here I'm selecting the public subnet. Yeah, I have enabled the IPv4 address for that instance. So let's keep it all everything as it is.
And we have private subnet
Yeah.
select करना पड़ेगा ना?
No, I am creating two instances. One is in private subnet and
Okay.
one is in public subnet.
Okay.
So now I have created the instance. Yeah, okay. So let's keep it all this thing as it is. Next, configure security group. So we have not. Here you can see security group. I have keep the default security group. Let me check I have this key or not, KVPC. Yeah, I have that key. Here I am launching the another one instance. Here I have selected the private subnet and IPv4 address is not assigned to this. Public IPv4 address is not assigned to that VPC. Sorry, for that instance. Let's keep it everything as it is. Then add tags security group. Keep security group by default. View and launch. Launch. So here you can see we have a two security group. Actually, we have one security group for both the instances. And we have one network ACL. Here you can see we have one network ACL at VPC level. Network ACLs. Yeah, this inside of that we have two subnets. Inbound traffics are all traffic are allowed. For the outbound also all traffics are allowed. मतलब एक चीज यहाँ पे नेटवर्क एसीएल में ये होती है मतलब डिफरेंट सिक्योरिटी ग्रुप में और नेटवर्क एसीएल में तो मोस्ट ऑफ द इम्पोर्टेंट डिफरेंट ये होता है कि यहाँ पे अगर आप लोग सिक्योरिटी ग्रुप में जब भी आप इनबाउंड ट्रैफिक एडिट कर देते हो तो आउटबाउंड ऑल अलाउड हो जाती है मतलब आउटबाउंड का मतलब ऑल अलाउड ही रहता है कायम लेकिन यहाँ पे अगर आप लोग मतलब इनबाउंड मतलब ऑल अलाउड कर देते हो आप माई आईपी तो आउटबाउंड के लिए भी आपको अलाउड करना पड़ेगा तो मतलब दोनों वे से काम कर मतलब इनबाउंड आउटबाउंड दोनों भी सेट करना पड़ेगा यहाँ पे आई एम नॉट एडिटिंग एनीथिंग इन नेटवर्क एसीएल so here I have two instances. I will try to access the public subnet. So can anyone tell me how to access this private TCP instance? Because I cannot see any public IP for that instances.
Workspace.
Another way?
पब्लिक सबनेट से कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं पब्लिक सबनेट का पुटी से कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं वहाँ पर एसएसएच करके की डाल के
First we can access the public subnet instances and then we can access the private subnet from that
Key
instance.
send करके we can send the key and then access.
Yeah, correct. So here I'm connecting to the public subnet first. Are you guys able to see my putty screen?
No, screen is not. Your AWS console is visible. Now it is visible. Here I am in the public subnet instance.
Screen is not visible.
Hello, can you please repeat?
Your screen is not visible.
No, I am showing the putty screen. Still no.
No, Putty screen is not visible. Your AWS screen is visible. Now it is visible now.
Can anyone tell me if I ping to this 8.8.8, it will ping or it will fail? We are in the instance from public subnet where we have IPv4 address and we have associated the internet gateway to that subnet. Can anyone please? Okay, someone has texted in chat. Okay, so I am going ahead. So here you can see we are able to ping the Google DNS address. So that means we are able to communicate with internet. Yeah. Here I am trying to access the private IP, not from the putty, but directly from the instances. I'm manually taking the key from my desktop. Instead of SSH, I am just copying and pasting the key.
As the instances for a private subnet, how we will take the repositories if we want to update and upgrade the instance?
Yeah, that time we need a NAT gateway. You can see we don't have any option without NAT gateway. We need a NAT gateway, but we want to use less NAT gateway. Yeah, because it charge a lot. So we want to use it as less as much. So that time, as per the your scenario, we need a NAT gateway. Without NAT gateway, we cannot update or anything on the subnet which we have, instances which we have in private subnet. Copying the private IP. Just you can see we are able to access the instance from public IP. But here I am trying to do ping to 8.8.8 address. So it will work or not?
No.
will not work because we don't have any public IP for that instances, and we don't have any net gateway as well. But here you can see we have jumped to these private instances from the public instances. Why? Because we have both instances in one VPC. That's why.
Same.
Here I will try to
Same
create one more instance, which is in another VPC. .92. So let's take the KVPC. Yeah. I will launch one instance in KVPC. Same instance type and same configuration. Here you can see I have this 6 subnet inside of this VPC, because this is my working VPC where I am working regularly. So here I keep two subnets in each availability zone. One is public and one is private. So I am keeping it in 1B, public 1B. Yeah. Enable. Next. Security group. Okay, let's keep the same key. Oh, here I have just said I have accessed this private instance from that instance, public instance. So can anyone tell me if I will try to access the KVPC instance from this instance, public subnet instance? So will I able to access this or not? So here you can see.
No, the VPC is different.
For public,
Still I'm yeah, correct. You are all are correct. But let me try it. Here I am in public subnet instance 239. Here you can see 239, and I am trying to access this instance. So I am taking the public IP. So let me take. See. Here you can see we cannot access this instance from the public instance. That is the need of VPC pairing. So this is the need. We want two VPCs to connect with each other and talk with each other. So here, let's move to the VPC pairing topic now. Subnet pairing connection. Yeah. Here we can create a pairing connection between two VPCs. No matter VPCs are in different region or same region, process is same. You will click on the VPC pairing and select the name of pairing connection. Pairing connection. यहाँ पे मैं शॉर्टकट में लिख देता हूँ कि and किसकी you can see another account if your VPC is in another account. A region. So I have VPC in same region. So here I am selecting the K VPC. I want to communicate this VPC and this VPC with each other. So I have selected the acceptor and here the requester. Let's keep all this thing as it is. Create peering connection. Pending acceptance. So let's get to the peering connection. If acceptor is in another account or acceptor is in different region, you need to go to that region inside of that VPC, then peering connection, and then you need to escape this request. So do you understand this concept? What exactly is VPC pairing?
Yes.
Yeah, so I am escaping the request. So for example, you create a VPC pairing connection and your sender is in Mumbai region and requester is in Mumbai region and acceptor is in North Virginia region. So you need to go to the North Virginia region and then VPC, select that VPC which you want to pair, then go to the pairing connection. Here you will see the request, this type of request, which is pending for acceptance. So here you need to click on it and escape the request because we cannot our instances cannot access each other without escaping this request. So here I am escaping the request, escape request. Here you can see pairing connection is active. Here you can see requester VPC ID, demo, and escaper VPC is KVPC. So here I will try to do the same command again. They should communicate with each other.
Route table edit करना है.
I have, I think, miss. Communicate using private IP address as well. Sorry. Is 239 and here is 39, just 39. Yeah, here you can see we are in the instance, we are in KVPC public instance. We have accessed the this different VPC instances from this VPC. Are you guys clear this concept? What exactly is VPC? Because VPC concept is more important. Peering is not that important. I mean, if you understand the VPC, you will understand the peering as well, because there is just 2 steps to create a VPC pairing.
Yes, sir, got it.
Okay. So that was the topic for today. So if you have any question, you can ask, because I don't have anything to deliver you.
Hello.
बोलो.
Uh, all these instances and VPCs were in the same region, right? In Mumbai region. If the procedure is same, if we have to connect two VPCs which are in two different uh, regions,
Yeah,
for
I
example,
understand your question. Yeah. Your question is like if you have one VPC in Mumbai region and I have one VPC in North Virginia region, and I want to pair these two VPCs, correct?
yes.
Yeah. So method is same. You just need to go to the VPC pairing. Here you can see I'm going it again. Just create a pairing connection. Here we will be demo. Then VPC acceptor. I will try to do it if I have any VPC in North Virginia region, because I think we have remaining 10-15 times. So let's try to do it. If I have any VPC inside North Virginia. No, I think I have only one VPC, which is a default VPC.
We can't connect. Can we connect with default VPC or not?
I think we can do it with default as well. Let's try pairing connection. Create pairing here is also option. So let's copy the VPC ID. Here I am copying the VPC ID. Here you can see we have VPC in this North Virginia region. So North Virginia. This is here I am selecting the pairing connection. First, try to access the instance. Let's create one instance inside of that VPC, North Virginia VPC. You guys just remember that VPC pairing can pair any VPCs, no matter both VPCs are in same region, both VPCs are in different region, both VPCs are in different account as well. So here I am creating one
Create
instance.
instance with private IP only, then we will peer if possible.
That time, let me check. VPC, and here I have default US. I am not keep it in private. I am giving it a public IP address. I am not that sure about concept. So let's give the public IP. Here I don't have key. This will create a problem once again. Don't have key. Create a new key pair. So I have this instance in North Virginia region. So let me change the rule of security group. DT control. Don't try to access these instances from your desktop. I have allowed all traffic. So here I am. First I need to, so here we will try. So now we are in the instance, public instance from the demo VPC. Here I will try to access, this is -I, North Virginia .pem. First I need to take the key. So let's take vi north dot. I'm just copying and pasting the key. In the public IP and trying to access it. It should not. I have allowed all traffic. Maybe that's the reason. Access that instance. See. Ping. I think default, it will not work on default VPC level. Uh, inside of the default VPC needs some changes. Let's create one VPC. It will not take more than 10 minutes. (192). Here, let me take. Where I have created the VPC. So I'm creating only one subnet. Let me select demo North Virginia. One subnet North Virginia. region, let's keep it in. Internet gateway. You see demo. I don't have an internet gateway. Whereas I'm assigning this internet gateway to the VPC. Attach to VPC, select VPC. Getting the route table. Yeah, I have default route table. Here I am in North Virginia. I'm launching instance 15.04. So this is my instance, new created. Pending. Nine. I cannot. Here you can see I'm not able to access the instance. I'm not able to ping. So let's create a VPC pairing. Let's do it fast. Here I have peering connection. I am in Mumbai region. Yeah. Account another region, North Virginia. Select VPC ID. VPC ID, North Virginia. Pairing connection. It's pending for acceptance. And inside the North Virginia region, inside of the VPC, go to the pairing connection once again. Here you can see the pending for acceptance. Let's accept this request. Pairing connection is successful. Yeah, it's active now. Just wait for 2-3 minutes. One thing I have forget to mention inside of the route table, route table, add rule and add this traffic. Here we are in 172. So North Virginia, and there we have 192.1/16 and via uh, VPC pairing. Okay. Internet gateway instances, internet gateway pairing connection. Yeah, this is the most important thing which I have forget. So don't forget to change the route table. We have changed the route table in North Virginia. Now let's change it in region. Here you can see I have multiple route table. Trying to access from public, so I'm just editing the route table for public instance. Edit route, add route, and here we are working on 192, and there we have 172. Pairing connection. VPC demo. No, we want with North Virginia. Previously also we forget this step. So now let's try. Just let me take security group only. No, I am trying to access the wrong EC2 instance, I guess. New. Let's take public IP of that. Can anyone please check what we are missing exactly? North Virginia. So security group, okay. That's what I'm missing. This is the security group, edit inbound rule. This is in Mumbai region. So let's go to the instances. Yeah, that's what I'm missing. We need to mention the security group of each other. Let's do it. This is public subnet, security group. All traffic from this security group. This is in different VPC, so it will not show maybe. Peering connection is successful. We should able to. You guys can try it yourself. I believe you will be successful. I have missed something at least, I guess. Peering connection is successful between two VPCs. Here you can see I have this requester IP, escaped VPC, demo net North Virginia, 192.168. Okay. Yeah, everything is okay.
सिक्योरिटी ग्रुप में NFS से करना पड़ता है ना?
NFS से मतलब एग्जैक्टली क्या?
वो सिक्योरिटी ग्रुप में ऑल ट्रैफिक किया है ना, वहाँ से NFS से करते हैं टाइप में ऑल ट्रैफिक के इधर ऑल ट्रैफिक क्या है वहाँ पर?
यहाँ पे शायद आ गए क्या? ये थे। क्या बोला था आपने एग्जैक्टली?
वही सिक्योरिटी ग्रुप में ना ऐड रूल करके NFS करना पड़ता है। हाँ यहाँ पे
NFS?
हाँ, और तो फिर पर सिक्योरिटी ग्रुप ऐड करना पड़ता है, तो दोनों में करना पड़ता है फिर होता है।
नहीं, ये तो मेथड नहीं थी, ये तो नहीं किया था मैंने कभी ऐसा NFS। तो प्रोसीजर तो सेम थी, VPC टू VPC हो जाना चाहिए थी। पेयरिंग तो सक्सेसफुल हो गई है, राउट टेबल भी करेक्ट है। ये नॉर्थ वर्जीनिया वाला राउट टेबल शायद एक राउट टेबल में ही किया था मैंने चेंजेस। ये डिफॉल्ट कौन सा है मेरा इसमें से अभी? टेबल routes. Here I have already 192.168 0.0/16 web peering connection inside of the Mumbai. I hope you guys have understand the concept, so you can try it. So I think let's end the session now.
Yes. Thank you, Jay
Yeah.
Krushna.
Yeah. You can try it yourself, and if you have any question, we can cover it in different lab.
Okay.